Everybody, it's Chris with the Cloverdale Transit Authority, and my local train store is Beltline Hobbies in Barberton, Ohio, Northeast Ohio, and I know most of you who've been following the channel know that Kyle and Beltline Hobbies is a sponsor of the channel, and so Kyle called me and said, "Hey, could you come over on Saturday?" Give me a hand. I've got to sort through some of this huge MTH collection that is basically he's taken on the task of selling this off for a friend of ours. And so I went over and, man, I'm telling you what, it is a great collection. I mean, I'm kind of featuring in this little video, kind of a preview video, just some of the locomotives that are in there. But there's cars and there's buildings and everything. So I just kind of wanted to show some of this stuff off because it's really beautiful. And I am mainly a Lionel guy, but boy, when you look at this, it's just amazing. I mean, MTH does a great job. They really do. And I know, sometimes it's like either you're a DC guy or you're a Marvel guy, but sometimes you're an MTH guy or you're a Lionel guy. And I love it all. I mean, I have obviously a lot of the post-war Lionel stuff, but I've got some MTH stuff. And boy, when you look at this, again, kind of takes your breath away. And our friend is taking care of this stuff. He's run it, but it's low mileage. A lot of Rail King, but there's also a lot of Premier scale stuff, and we're still sorting through. It's going to be a while, and then it's getting priced out, and we're going to get it up online. But you can also at any time go into the shop and talk to Kyle, and also because he ships all over the United States, I wanted to throw this video together real quickly so that you could kind of see some of the stuff. And if you see something in this video that you like, oh, I'm serious about this, I really want to know what the price is on that, because some of this stuff is older, you can't get it anymore, and these are all going for a very reasonable price. So you can go to beltlinehobbies.com, link is in the description below, and go to the contact form and send Kyle an email and say, hey, I saw this, like this Union Pacific right here, this little switcher right here. I saw these on this on the video that Cloverdale Transit Authority put out. I really would like to know what the price is on it. Oh, look, there's a triplex. Rail King triplex. There's also diesel, so if you're a steam fan, that's great. If you're a diesel fan, there's plenty for you as well. So yeah, you can check this out, and like I said, if you see something while he's working on getting this stuff priced and up online on his new e-commerce website that's going to be launching, you can get a chance to grab this. This is one of my favorites right here. This is an ABA Santa Fe set, and it has 8 passenger cars that go with it that are just pretty amazing. And I think these passenger cars, I can't remember, already have figures in them. I could be wrong. I can't really tell by the video, and I can't remember after I filmed all this stuff yesterday. But and there are other passenger car sets that go with some of the other locomotives. So you get a chance to make a bid on an entire set, or at least contact them and say, hey, I'm interested in this. But yeah, it's really cool. MTH does a great job. They're beautiful locomotives. So anyway, some of the stuff here in the video is just going to kind of show some of the running footage for some of the stuff that's on here. And our friend filmed some of this running footage, so quality may vary, but you'll get a chance to see it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so here's one. This is kind of an interesting set, and I know there's some fans out there of the Atlantic coastline, that silver and purple paint scheme, and that's an MTH locomotive, but these are Atlas passenger cars, so they're not a set, but they go together so well, obviously, as you can see from this. And And also, you can see some of the layout here. And here's, Chesapeake and Ohio steam turbine. This is another beautiful locomotive that is pulling through this switch. And it has, again, the set of passenger cars. There are figures in these passenger cars, so that's really cool. And I love this layout. But so here's the lineup of other locomotives. You saw that one table. Now here's the front counter with a few, just one or two steam engines. I think maybe that's just one steam engine. Everything else was on the back table. But here is all these diesels. So if you're a vintage or a modern diesel person, this is a great opportunity to grab some cool diesels. And here is a power and non-powered. Or I'm sorry, no, that's the New York Central. And then there's the Cleveland Union Terminal. That has specific sounds for Cleveland people that are involved in railroading. So that's a special locomotive. Kansas City Southern. There's a Pennsy RS3 that has a calf. There's a Trainmaster, Pennsy Trainmaster. And then here's a Pennsy Rat, the two cars together, electric locomotive. MTH's Rail King's version of the GG1. And here's another beautiful RS3 that has a Long Island passenger set that goes with it. And here again is the Atlantic Coastline thing. This is a GP7, I believe. Yeah. And it's got those passenger cars that would go really well with that. So that is like super cool. But man, look at this. These are lined up here, and these are all Protosound 2 and Protosound 3, a mix of both of them, so you can ask, if you see one that you're interested in, ask what the model number is. You can look up the details, and that'll tell you whether it's Protosound 2 or Protosound 3 and all the other things does, but they run great. So here's the GE diesel set up for our friend's Christmas run, and it's really, really cool. I love this with the little Christmas lights on. And of course, a lot of these have matching cabooses that go with them, so ask about those as well. This is my personal favorite, the Union Pacific steam locomotive, and great sound on these, the 841, and it's just a beautiful looking locomotive, beautiful runner. I mean, these have all been tested. Everything runs, and it's really, again, I can't say it enough, it's a really cool collection. So again, more steam locomotives if that's your preference, and there's just a lot of cars that go with this stuff. So don't forget to ask about those. And again, this stuff is all going to be up online, but I wanted to give people a chance to see these locomotives because I was so blown away by this collection, which is being liquidated, and it's I don't get a chance to play around with a lot of trains like this. Most of my stuff is 1,000 years old, so I was excited just to open these boxes. So New York Central, I think this is the AA unit, power and or ABA. Okay, so and then of course the non-powered at the end, but another great sound and just smooth running train with some great cars. Again, great passenger sets. And this one doesn't have the figures in it, but easy to put those in. So I'm just I would be excited to own any of this myself. But I'm sure there's some of you out there that might see something that you really think, oh, I can't live without that. All right, so what's coming up next here? I got this edited in. Oh, okay, here's these Rat electric locomotives. This is from way back in the day as far as the prototype goes. And they used to hook these up and they would pull transit trains around and passenger trains. I think these are really cool too, especially because I love the old school stuff, the old design. And I think I actually have this set of passenger cars. My friend Tim I think these are the same Baby Madisons my friend Tim gave me, and I love these cars. These are really beautiful, and I'm looking forward to putting some figures in there. Again, more diesel stuff than you can shake a stick at, and I think this is this is the power and non-power unit, New York Central, and again, really cool cars there. A little light up Big Dipper on that, but I'm always amazed at the never-ending supply of a variety of cars that every manufacturer is coming up with. You would think they would sort of start running out of ideas, but they don't. And there's the New York Central caboose that kind of matches that. Here's that GP7. I think no, that's not a GP7. Sorry, I know my diesels pretty well, but sometimes they all start looking the same after a while. But there's a locomotive. Let's say that it's a GP series, but and this has got another great collection of cars to go with it. I think brewery-oriented cars. And again, these are all sold separately from the locomotives, but with the passenger cars, those kind of you want to pick that up to go with those if you can. And then there is, of course, some of these have a matching caboose that goes with the locomotive. So, and speak of the devil, there it is. There's the matching caboose that goes with that particular locomotive. So now this one coming up here in the next shot is kind of cool. It has the world's most obnoxious whistle on it. Oftentimes these subway cars do, but this is a subway set that MTH put out, and it has figures in it. I really dig this. It's super cool. I really, someday when I get my layout going, I want to have a subterranean subway set to run on there, and this would be a really cool one to have. So anyway, I just wanted to show these off in case anyone was interested, but as always, like and subscribe and click the little bell. It's all the YouTube stuff. We just passed 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Cloverdale Transit Authority. And you can also follow us on TikTok at CTA Railroad. So thank you so much again, and you guys have a great day. We will catch you on the next video.